Okay, so welcome. It's gonna be like a quick life update. Right now it is, I have no way to show you the time. I'll try showing you on my computer. So it is 12:14 a.m. a.m. on July, what is that, July 20? So just turned July 20. It's 5 months about until my birthday. I actually don't even know why I mentioned that. I just realized that. That's pretty cool actually. And yeah, just wanted to give a little update on how everything's going. Just overall, everything so far. So, graduated high school. That's cool. That was in June. So I graduated in June, a month and 10 days ago. And I actually graduated in January because, that's when I chose to. I just didn't want to go to school anymore. I didn't see the point of the last 6 months. If none of the credits count, there's no point of going at all. So I just chose not to. And was it a good decision? Was it a bad decision? I don't know. It was fun though. It was really relaxing. I got to sit at home, just chill, just chill. I think that probably gave me a lot of peace, a lot of time to think, and it did give me time to work on my own business, which is kind of like a major component of what I've been doing for most of my days. So I've been spending like most of my time, nearly all day, just working on my own tutoring business. And the reason I even started it was because when it was January, right? I'm like, oh, finally, like I don't have any work. Let me go sit at home. Let me go chill, not do anything. And like a week passed. I was still really happy. I'm chilling. I just wake up in the morning, like, grab some nice milk, just sit outside in the sun, enjoy it. 2 weeks passed. All right, I'm still enjoying. I'm reading some books. 3 weeks. All right, still reading books. Week 4, there's not many books left to read. Okay, what can I do now? Go meet up with friends. Okay, week 5. At this point, I was just like so bored. I would stay up at night. I'd be like, what am I doing? I'd be like, should I have graduated early? Was it a good idea? I had no clue. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just take advantage of this time. So before this, I was working on YouTube, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just drop the YouTube. It's clearly not working. I've been doing it for 2 months, 2 years. Sorry, not 2 months. Don't drop something after doing it for 2 months. That's stupid. I've been doing it for 2 years. I'm like, you know what? Try something new. See if anything else works. And so I did a lot of research. I sat down, I'm like, what's a good business that I'm good at, I can provide value in, that can actually grow, anything like that. And I chose the tutoring business. Reason being, it's worked for hundreds, thousands of years, right? I'm actually smart in some ways, believe it or not. I'm good at school, especially the testing part of it. Pretty good at that. And I kind of liked it. It was fun. I wanted to learn how to learn. That was one thing that was always on my bucket list. And so, I know it's a really weird thing. It's a nerdy thing. All right, don't question it. I wanted to learn how to learn. All right, and so I'm like, you know what? Let me just start this tutoring business. And consequently, at the same time, there was something called the school games going on. And the school games was kind of, there's this thing started by one of the people I watch a lot. His name is Alex Ramosi. This guy's like business genius, absolute guru. He's not a guru. He's just really smart, right? And I'd watch all his stuff. It was amazing. I loved it. And so I'm like, you know what? Let me just listen to what this guy's saying. He has this thing that he's doing for people wanting to start businesses. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll just do that. And that's pretty much what I signed up for. And so I signed up. I made a community on school. You know what? Let me spend the first few weeks, months just building a product. And so I called up some of my friends. I'm like, hey, you want some tutoring? I'll give it to you for free. And they're like, oh, of course. Like, who wouldn't take free tutoring? So I'm like, you know what? I'll help you get your SAT up for free. And yeah, I got a lot of people to sign up. And I wanted to work through and find, like, what is the most appropriate method to get people to study. And so I dig through the science. I dig through all the articles and studies. What correlates a good high score oh, okay, I saw it was sleep, I saw it was practice, I saw it was all these things. So I'm like, you know what, let me just combine this all into a course. And so I made all that stuff, plus my personal experience as to what would help on the SAT. And yeah, just putting all that together, I was able to see, okay, I know it works. And so I was able to, then I spent the next like 5 months, just summary, now it's July, and now I'm actually making money, which is crazy to me. That's insane. In 6 months, I was able to make like literally a living wage, way past a living wage actually. It's a lot. It's an insane amount. And now I'm here. It's a fun thing to do, you know. I have to talk to students every day. I work with them closely one-on-one. A lot of them are very happy with the results. And the ones who want to get ahead, they really put in the work, and I love seeing that. It's just, for me, it's like when you make something and you see people using it, and you see people happy because they're using it, and you see them get real life results because they're using it, the amount of happiness that comes from that is unmatched. It's insane. It's insane. So yeah, that's kind of what it is right now. As to what's going on in life, really. There are a few things I feel like, though, that I might regret. One of them for sure is not going out enough. I did want to go out way more. And luckily I'm catching on to these things while I'm still young. I'm 17. I'm not going to waste my life. Right? I have time to reflect, which is great. And I actually do reflect. So one of those things is I wish I went out more. And I am now going into college, which, again, I'm so early. Like, I'm so blessed to be able to have the self-awareness and thought patterns and ability to reflect like this at such an early age, to be able to apply it. So I want to go out, spend more time with friends, because there will be a day I won't be able to see the same people again. And to me, that's very painful, right? Not being able to see the same people. Because I value relationships that last a long time. But the problem is, when you're growing, relationships don't last a long time. It's just the harsh reality of the world. If you want to choose to grow, whether it be it, you know, physically, financially, career-wise, in knowledge, in relationships, like, you're gonna have to leave people behind. It's just the nature of it, because you wanna associate with people who are higher in that actual status. So, okay, let's say for example, like, you are a fast food worker, all your friends are fast food workers, and you want to start making as much as a software engineer. So what are you going to do? You're not going to hang out with more fast food workers, right? You're going to go ahead, you're going to be like, okay, let me go to the software engineers, let me go to the software engineer conferences, let me start learning how to code, which means I spend more time on forums where there's more software engineers, and let me go apply to the jobs where there's software engineers, let me go to coding camps where there's going to be software engineers. So you're switching out your entire circle, right? Because you're aiming for a completely different thing. And so to me, sadly, I think, or I wouldn't even say sadly, I'll just say the reality as it is just people will be a part of your life for a very temporary period of time. No one is permanent, except I would say your wife and your kids, and your family. Actually, wife, I wouldn't even say is permanent. For some people, it's possible for them not to be permanent. I want my wife, of course, to be permanent. I feel like most relationships, that's a separate topic. I feel like most relationships, people just don't want to put in the work. But your family, so your mother, your father, your sister, brother, and your kids are the only thing that are permanent in your life in terms of relationships. They will wane up and down. They're willing to go through a lot more with you because they've signed up for that. And that to me is pretty beautiful, actually. That the most everlasting thing is the one that will stick with you the longest. It's the most basic stuff. You know, this is all cliche, but I had it on my wall back at home. If you go in my old videos, you'll be able to see it. And I mention it quite a bit too. I say, understand the cliche. That's because the cliche was made for a reason. There's a reason it's so repeated, because it works. I think the cliche advice, most people know it, but they never apply it. Like, if I was to ask a fat person, like, You know how to lose weight. Everybody knows how to lose weight. Eat less, move more. It's the most simple. People get obsessed over like, oh, keto diet, I need my paleo diet, I need to work out 3 times a week, cardio, hits, like, move more, eat less, and do a lot of that. So move a lot, eat a lot less. Like, don't eat anything, walk all day. If you do that, you'll lose weight. Everybody knows this, except most people aren't willing to do it. That's the problem, right? So tying this back into what I was saying is that you need to be willing to cut off people. Just grow past them if you want to grow as a person. I think that's just the reality of the world. One of the biggest cliches is change your environment and you change yourself, but it's very true. You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, yes. Over time, yes. Not like you meet 5 new people today, you're gonna become like them. No, meet 5 new people today, talk to them every day for a year, then you'll become like them. You'll end up with their opportunities. You'll end up with finances like theirs. You'll end up with friends like theirs, their mannerisms, their jokes. You'll all understand it. And the problem is, right now where you're at, it's comfortable. I wouldn't even name that a problem. Because you know what? Some people want to be comfortable. I'm not even going to say that's a problem. But the only reason, or the only way I will find a problem, is if you want to be up here, but you're right here, and you're complaining you're not up here. Right? Especially the fitness people. It's like, almost every fat person I know wants to lose weight. All of them. Not a single fat person who wants to look the way they look. Even though there's like the body positivity, no one really accepts themselves. They all hate themselves. And so they're all here and they want to be here, except they don't do the work to be able to get there. I lose all respect for you instantly. You cannot admit you want something and then not do the work that's associated with it. That's what I did to get the body I wanted. That's what I'm doing to get the business I wanted, the finances I wanted. That's all the effort I'm putting in to get the relationship I wanted. And I can say to you right now, all that work is 100% worth it. And I am getting the things that I want. I'm making the income. Soon I will be making the income that I want. My relationships right now are amazing. All my friends and my family and my girlfriend were amazing. It's all put together well. But it takes work. And most people don't want to do that. If you want the amazing girlfriend, you need to put in the time. You need to plan the dates. You need to talk to her. You need to be around her more. Most people can't do that. So this went on a whole side tangent. It's supposed to be a life update. I gave you life advice. But let me go back to what I was saying. So I do realize with myself, I get into my mind a lot, which is interesting. I think I like my mind. Just everything that goes in and out of my head, the thoughts, all that. It's a cool process to be able to see the way you think, the way how it fluctuates, all that kind of stuff. Because I notice biases in real time. It's really weird. So, like for example, in real time, I can see when someone's being sold by a salesman. It's really interesting, right? Like I see someone. I remember I was walking past. I was in a bank actually, and this person was trying. So the card people there, right? Like the I don't know if they're called bank tellers. I don't know. They're trying to get them to bank with that certain bank. So let's call this bank A. But the person who was there was already working with bank B, and so the bank A teller was like, hey, we offer these benefits, those benefits, these benefits. And the bank B person was all like tense, tied up. Their body language was kind of facing away. Oh no, sorry, I already have a bank B's card. I don't think I can come. I think I should leave. And then bank A was like, hey, wait, how does this sound if I gave you this discount? I can just faintly hear it. I don't know what they were saying. Like, what if I give you this benefit right here? And then slowly I saw the bank B guy like slowly turn back, just listening a little bit. And he was kind of like this. He was just listening, and he went back in his chair, kind of go like this. And then I saw him settle in. I couldn't hear most of it, but just from his body language, I can sit there and be like, this guy's sold. And then what do I start seeing? I see this guy looking at the cards, like they had the cards on display, looking at the cards that they offered. I saw the bank teller speaking for bank A. It's like, hey, we have this benefit. I'm assuming that's what he was saying. And from there, then I see this guy pull out his credit card, and he pays whatever fee you need for the card, and I see them shake hands. That was seeing a sale happen in real time. Really cool. Really cool. You don't get to see that too often. But that was kind of like the stuff that I kind of I love to see. It's kind of a weird habit, actually. I think I should stop because it's kind of creepy. Just kind of watch people. So, especially people around their parents, how they switch up. So, like, for example, the way they talk to me versus the way they talk to their parents, some of my friends, completely different. Like, it's very interesting. Like, maybe with their parents, they're all, like, straightforward, rude, all that. But then with me, they're much more nicer. And I find this in myself, too. Like, with my friends, I'm pretty nice, I think, I hope. I'm pretty straightforward, though. I think I'm just like that. And then the same thing with my parents. With my parents, though, I'm a little more aggressive. And my siblings, too. So I'm like, for example, if one of my friends was like, hey, how does this look on me? How's the shirt? I'm like, oh, it's good, but like, it makes you look kind of fat. If my mom asked me, hey, how does this look on me? I'd be like, oh, that makes you look fat. Get another one. I guess that's kind of understanding. They don't take it painfully. But it is cool how people switch up around family and friends. Yeah. Sorry, it's late. I just can't sleep. But I'm in that middle stage where I can't sleep. But I also can't really stay awake. So I'm like, you know what, let me just do this. Most of my other time has been spent reading books. You know, if I'm ever late at night like this, the other nights when I can't sleep, and I'll show you like my Kindle real quick. So I get a little Kindle, right? It's an amazing tool. And I'll show you. So here's all my books. If you guys want to like see, I don't know, so maybe someone in the future might want to see it, but I don't know if you can see that right there. Try to like focus up on it. Wait. So see, I'll just scroll through. I have like a bunch of books open at once. I think it's backwards. Whatever. Just here's all the books that I have. You can like screenshot or pause or whatever. Some of these books I've read multiple times. You can see like the red label. Some of them I read once. Some of them I kind of like leave halfway in between. But all of these were amazing. I love them. Some of them changed my life. Especially Essentialism. That's here. I don't know where it is. Yeah, those are all the books I read. Again, just for fun. Oh yeah, another update. Today I got my new laptop. I'll show you. Look, it's my new laptop. This is an Asus ZenBook 15-inch, 16-inch, something like that. 1 terabyte SSD, 16 gigabytes of RAM. Amazing freaking laptop. Like, I was just using it. I just showed you guys the time. It's so cool. Like this, it looks so like aesthetic. Look at that. Looks so good. It's just nice shiny blue color. I think there's a few fingerprints, but you know, whatever. It just looks beautiful. I don't know. I had the choice between this and a MacBook. I chose this because I was like, MacBook's too much work, but it's just beautiful. It's a nice heavy build, you know, nice and heavy. It's got Face ID, which is cool. It's looking for me. Look for me. That is me. See, oh, that's my schedule. Whoops. But yeah, it's an amazing computer. I love it. Yeah. What's weird about when I buy new things is whenever I do buy new things, it just kind of I think my half-life for happiness is very low. especially when it comes to physical objects, like materialistic objects. So like when I got this laptop, like, which I did today, I'm still kind of in that like high, but I got it like 6 hours ago, right? So I'm still great, but I bet you tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'll be like, oh, it's a laptop. Doesn't mean much to me. Like when I got these headphones, these ones right here, amazing Sony MX5000, I don't even know, MXH 500s, something like that. Amazing headphones. I got them for 2 days. I was like, these headphones are freaking amazing. And then, now I've had them for what, like 6 months, 7 months, and I'm just like, yeah, they're headphones, they work. Doesn't really mean anything, right? Same thing with my Kindle. Bought it, really happy for like 3 days, and after I'm like, oh, it's just a reading tool, right? So I have all these amazing little tools around me. I'm so grateful to just see it and have them. But I think eventually everyone adjusts to stuff. Everyone's half-life is different, and so I've just realized that there's nothing exciting about new things. Like, sure, like the reason I got the laptop, because I have a working laptop, like right here. Okay, it's a working laptop, right? But the reason I got the new one is because this one's like broken. I'll show you. So like, I don't know if you can see that right there, but like, there's like a freaking crack in the laptop. So whenever I give it a slight nudge, it like tilts back and freaking breaks. So let me fix that. So like, you know what? I want a real laptop, something that works. I'm like, it's time to update. I've had this since like 2018, but finally upgraded, and I got an amazing alternative. Like, I can live on like such, like I was talking to my friend PJ the other day about this, and it was like, us as humans, we need very little to survive, and I think it's good to acclimate to that. It's like, what do I need to live? I need a laptop. I need clothes. I need food. I need a bed. Of course, like toothpaste, toothbrush, like all the essentials for hygiene. But when all that's taken care of, like bed, laptop, clothes, food. That's it really. Like, there's nothing else you really need. And I don't even need that many clothes. Like, I've been wearing these undershirts much more often now. First, because they look good. Like, come on, you can't tell me I don't look bigger in this, right? And it's two, they're just like simple. You go with any fit. They look nice. Black on black, black hair, black undershirt. Just a nice look. So that's why I love it.